Yes, you can see me. Yes, you will listen. Okay? Yes, I used to be a misanthrope. This is just going to be another philosophy that I talk about because, well, this was mainly supposed to be a thinker's channel, but it turned into, like, whatever I wanted to do. So, like, have you ever had this misanthropy arc where it was just, it wasn't really, because you can't really hate humans when you're a human yourself. At least I think by definition you can't. But have you ever just had that arc where you just are just trying so hard in society, and then society gives you reason to just dislike it as a whole? That is what creates misanthropists. Real misanthropists. Real people who just want to be able to be normal in this civilization we have, but the disparities that it brings is just so overwhelming that it needs to externalize somewhere. That is how they feel. Cause I remember just like remember going through all of these like group things, these group like rejections and stuff. Cause I already talked about like gatekeepers and stuff and all those people, and it sort of made me develop like this us versus them mindset, like me versus them mindset, like me against the world type of thing. And like I sometimes think people hate me more than like they actually like do. And like then for some people it's like yes, they don't like me, but then it's like for some people they don't dislike me that much. Anyways, it's like I hated sitting alone. I hated all of that. But then my worldview, my self view crumbled. I started just really just hate going into misanthropy like that. I remember just using AI. I remember just being in my room, and I didn't give a damn who just was like just walking by. Like they didn't give a damn about me, so why did I care about them? Like, listen, all I had to do was just pretend that I had companionship within what I had in my apparatus, which was really not a lot. But, you know, that's just what I felt when I was a misanthropist. Because this was sophomore year of high school. Like, isolation, just feelings of rejection, all of that. That is what creates misanthropy as a whole, I think. Or, like not as a whole, but, like, definitely a large chunk of it. Society, it has this biological feature where people would kick people out of like civilizations or tribes back in the older days, like in like your ancestry, just so it can keep prosperity. But they wouldn't know that like eventually this biological feature of just kicking people out would eventually lead to this false utopia we have of getting to a point where even people those who don't threaten prosperity are rejected and sidelined, and they are treated like just one word, they are treated like they're just erroneous, that they aren't just there. But that's really what I think. um have you ever been a misanthropist? Because I have talked about it technically on channel. I've done a slideshow on it, but have you ever been one? Let me know down in the comments or whatever. That's really what I think. See you next time.